Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Chilling Out. Today I am asking a question. What are the virtues needed for life success? I think all of you know they are courage, compassion, gratitude, honesty, justice, etc. Today we are discussing the very important virtue honesty. We can discuss what are the advantages of being honest. Undoubtedly, it builds trust, strengthens relationship. An honest person always telling the truth, even it is difficult. We all know lies may offer temporary relief, but the truth always prevails in the end. Being honest leads to confidence and inner peace. Because of the importance of this, National Honesty Day is celebrating on April 13th in US every year. William Shakespeare's famous quote is, "No legacy is so rich as honesty." From this itself, we can understand the greatness of honesty. From childhood onwards, practice to be honest. Parents and teachers encourage their children to be honest. Now, I am going to tell a story on honesty. Please listen. The story name is Exam Confection. The story begins here. It was the final exam day for class 10 students at Green Valley Public School. The sun was shining brightly and the classroom was filled with the nervous faces. Among them sat a boy named Devi, quiet and thoughtful. He was a hardworking student, always polite to teachers and known for his honesty. But today, something was bothering him. Ravi had studied well for his English exam, but the night before the test, his friend Amit sent him a message on WhatsApp. It was a photo of the question paper that everyone had leaked from another school. At first, Ravi ignored it. He didn't want to see it, but his curiosity got the better of him. He opened the photo. To his shock, the questions were exactly the same as the ones he had practiced. He didn't ask for the leak, but now he had seen it. Ravi felt confused. Should I go ahead and write the exam? I didn't cheat on purpose. It was just a message, he thought. The next morning, Ravi walked into the school feeling guilty. His stomach felt tight. When he looked at the question paper, it was the same one from the photo. His heart sank. Ravi looked around. Everyone was busy writing. He started writing too. But with every word, his guilt grew stronger. That is not right, he thought. Even if I didn't plan to cheat, I know what are the questions are. I have an unfair advantage. What will my parents think if they find out? What about my teachers who always trusted me? Ravi finished the exam quietly. He handed his paper and walked out of the room, but something didn't feel right. All day he thought about it. He couldn't eat properly. He couldn't sleep that night. The next morning, Ravi made a decision. He went to school early and waited outside the principal's office. His hands were cold and his heart was beating fast. When the principal, Mrs. Sharma, arrived, she was surprised to see Ravi standing there. "Good morning, Ravi. Is everything okay?" she asked kindly. "Mom," he said softly, "I need to tell you something. It is about the English exam." Mrs. Sharma looked concerned and invited him in. "Sit down, take your time." Ravi took a deep breath and told her everything: how he had received the photo of the question paper, how he saw it even though he didn't want to, and how guilty he felt writing the exam. There was a long silence. Mrs. Sharma looked at Ravi with a serious face. but also warmth in her eyes. Ravi, she said, what you did took courage. Most students would have stayed silent. You told the truth even though it could get you in trouble. That is true honesty. Ravi looked down. I didn't want to hide it, mom. I feel I don't deserve the mark. Mrs. Sharma nodded. You did the right thing. We will report this paper leak to the education board. As for your exam, I will discuss it with the board and see what can be done. But don't worry, you won't be punished for being honest. News of Ravi's confession spread quickly in school. At first, some students made fun of him. Why would you tell on yourself? You could have just kept quiet, said one classmate. But others began to respect him. His teachers praised his honesty during the morning assembly. Ravi has shown what true character means, said his class teacher. Even when no one was watching, he chose to do the right thing. After a few days, the school received a message from education board. They appreciated Ravi's confession and said that the English exam would be held again with a new question paper for everyone. Ravi would get another chance. When the new exam day came, Ravi was ready. He sat with a calm mind, knowing that this time everything was fair. He wrote the paper honestly, with confidence and peace. A month later, the results came. Ravi had scored high marks in English and all subjects. His parents were proud not just of his marks but of his values. His story was even shared in a local newspaper as the boy who chose truth. From that day on, Ravi became an example in his school. New students were told his story during orientation. The story ends here. What this story teaches, that is, honesty is not always easy, but it is always right. It takes courage to tell the truth, even when it is hard. From this story, it is clear honesty brings pride and inner peace. In history, we can see so many honest leaders. One among them is Abraham Lincoln. He earned the nickname Honest Abe because of his strong commitment to truth and integrity. We can go through the early life of Abraham Lincoln. As a young store clerk, Lincoln once walked miles to return few cents to a customer who was overcharged by mistake. These habits led him to become the most respected US president. I am going to conclude the section. We can become fearless people and always be honest. We can forward the quotes. Honesty is the best policy. Thanks to all. Please subscribe, please watch, please share my video. Thanks to all.